Yo. Oy. I'm tired. That's it. End stream. Say I'm tired. That's about it. That's all I'm here for. Job done. Straight to the top. Who doesn't approve of Forest Shrooms? What a great track. Alright, I got a little distracted there for a second, but I think it's about time we can go ahead and try to get this rolling. Let's go ahead and cross our fingers and hope this works alright, because last time I tried to launch this game, it was not well behaved. Update. Oh, fuck off. Alright, hurry up and update. Why are you updating? You're like a 12-year-old kid. Alright, there we go. 12. It came out in 2016. Practically 12. Okay. That went pretty well. So this is kind of a last-minute decision. It was kind of on my list of potential streams already. I haven't played it in a long time. I played a decent amount of it. I don't think I ever played the whole thing. But anyway, this is Retro City Rampage. DX plus 4 blue version, Infinity, Reloaded, Rearmed, Revolution, Origins 2. And I don't know why you're asking me to press the enter button when I obviously have a perfectly good joypad connected. Controls. Select control. You. Alright, well, we'll have to see if this works. Hold on here. Why don't we just go to play... Yeah. Yeah, it's just not answering my gamepad. A+. Stand by. This may or may not happen because, like I said, I do remember it already not working right last time I tried to, play this one. It's an 18 megabyte game. TechFaint says I couldn't get it to recognize my gamepads last time I checked either. Outstanding. All files successfully validated. Yeah, I might just end up. I really don't want to keep with this. Did I play this as on keyboard before ways? I must have. A+. Good. That's how you really get that authentic retro experience, by, oh, you bastard. There we go. By using the keyboard like we used to on the old days, we'd all line up in front of the NES and go, alright, it's time to play them video games. And we'd get our keyboards out and we'd be like, keyboard time now. That's what we did. And the mouse over the TV as well. Okay, no, the mouse actually does only render on the TV. That's something. It's also slow motion. Alright, folks. Retro City Rampage DX Plus 11 Infinity, etc., so on and so forth, is hereby canceled. Because it runs like shit. So let me just go ahead and strike that off my list. Good. This is why it's awesome that I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here, because when I had intended to stream something else today, I think you know what that is, but even my complications gained complications, and like... what the hell am I doing today? You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go straight to the Super NES stuff. Like, why even complicate this anymore? Before I even forget, Retro City Rampage, I don't care if you are only 18 megabytes. Why don't you get the fuck off my hard drive, you piece of shit? That's what I had to say to you. Alright. Let's see. Is there, no, nope. I mean, fuck it. Yeah, like I said, why don't we just go straight back to Zombies Ate My Neighbors? Matter of fact, let me make some noise directly at Eco to let them know that I'm doing this. Here we go. Appreciate your patience, said he to the 2 remaining viewers. See. Up to 2. Tom was invisible. You can never tell if they're there or not. I could go straight to Gradius 3, like I kind of, you know, am interested in trying to pull that off again, but I'm also not sure if, you know, you guys want to watch me just play the whole game through again, because that's pretty much, you know, what it is. I mean, that's just how those games worked at the time. But in any case, some people kind of liked seeing Zombies Ate My Neighbors, so I figured, what the hell. And I just saved over my quick save, so we're starting this from the beginning. Good. You know, actually, hold on. Let me look at passwords. Silly, silly me. What in the hell? This is just a disaster. Yeah, Eco apparently can't watch because it has too many pixels. Good. Yeah, I bet we could find something else to go wrong here. Really wanted to. I don't even remember where we were. Do you? Say... What do you fucking mean? Like, if you take your time on the top menu, it goes ahead and picks start new game for you. I don't think we were at level 20-ish. There's no way we made it that far. That's almost halfway through the game. Thank you. Christ. Like, that wasn't even a self-running demo. That was just like, obviously you want to start a new game right now. Here we go! There's a password for level 9. So let's try that. We made it through... Okay, nope, we were here. I remember... Yeah, we did Toxic Toad. You know, whatever. It's fine. Let's just do what we're doing. Let's just get to doing something. We're 15 minutes into the stream. Let's just at least pretend we're here to play video games. Sometimes I think I have the dumbest hobby, you know that? Weed whackers are good. Pink slime blob mens are not good. Yeah, now that I went ahead and overwrote that save state, I also don't have any of them. We're starting over, alright? We're just starting the whole game over. I fucked up the thing. Fucking whatever at this point. Clearly nothing I do tonight is going to go correctly. So let's just roll with it. Fucking whatever. Zombies, game, video game, stream, Zeor TV, whatever, something. Rescue the don't. I'm thinking about just stopping the fucking stream at this point. Wow, I'm not in a good mood at all. This is freaking stupid. Right, so that's where the hidden level is, but I don't know how you're supposed to open that. Because I don't know if you get any bazooka pickups in this level. That baby sucks. We should... No, never mind. I don't know. I didn't change the thing on the... Didn't change my Discord. Not Discord, Twitch. This stream is fucking cursed. Like, I don't think even a sentence that I've said has been correct on tonight's stream. This is... garbage. Speaking of garbage, yeah, I have to, like, remake most of my XCOM 2 voice bank from scratch. Where we're not doing that today. I was hoping we could, but... yeah, complications with that, and, even complications with the complications. Like, yeah, like I was up late sick, and... everything's crap. Yeah, like, I seriously don't remember what you're supposed to... good, I used my medkit. Alright. I'm not feeling this. Let's stop for a second. What should I do instead? I'm just gonna make that an open question. Cause Plan B didn't work out. I fucked up Plan B. That's not working out either. I could perhaps switch to some different Super NES game. Tiny Toons, not that that's a game that's likely to improve your mood. Well, I do have that. You know what? Fine. You know, last time the whole reason I came to Zombies Ate My Neighbors was because, like I was trying to switch to a different Konami game specifically after Gradius 3. Said, fuck it. And you know what? Yep, Tiny Toons is valid. That's Konami. Adventures, Buster Busts Loose. That's the one. I never owned this game, but I did rent it. Thing updated. Kendo Rage. I don't know what that is. I think I've ever heard of that one. You know what? Good call. I'm glad I asked. This is a necessary diversion, of course, at this point. Tiny Tube Adventure. For those of you who weren't born yet, this was a cartoon from the 90s. And as I remember, it was... I mean, it was from the 90s, so it was flawed. But it was also... I remember it being solid. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I hated about the show. And this as a game I recall having, like, kind of weird mechanics, but, like, solid graphics and, you know, overall design. Normal's fine. A is no use. These jump, yeah, X and Y are a drop kick. You can dash, alright. Nick Green says, solid game that didn't get to the train level and you start dying like crazy, and the football level, and oh god, you know what, that all does sound familiar as you mention it in that order. Also, wow, it does not hang around on the title screen for long. This dialogue, though. Hi, welcome to the world. This is what Buster sounds like. The world of Tiny Toon Adventures. My name is Buster Bunny. He's Babs Bunny. We're going on a big adventure. We'll start at our school, Acme University. We have a lot of friends there. Oh my gosh, my class is starting. What the hell are you doing here right before class? Be careful, some escaped animals have gotten into the school building. Say what? Alright, so, yeah. Well, my method of attack is just this weird-ass backflip. Yeah, that. I guess you don't have to worry about it too much. It sort of works as long as you, connect at any point during that. And L or R are to just run like a fucking maniac. And then you run out of run, and then you run into a guy, and then it hurts you. And then you're like, shit! Like that. I don't know what the stars are for. Holy crap! Okay, that works. What happens if I, like, run into a dude? You can slide while running as an attack with good luck reacting in time. Okay, that's, timely bit of information. I remember this music track very well for some reason. Well... Val says I had another video in the background and I started hearing the Me creation music. Happened to me the other day, I was playing New Vegas and I was also watching, Talking Soup's stream. Or at least, like, I had it on in the background. Damn. During a setup phase or whatever. That is some bullshit. Okay. So, like, I'm, you know, walking through a town in New Vegas and I just hear this female voice coming out of nowhere and I'm whirling around with my gun out like, who the hell? Oh yeah, stream person. Whoops. So yeah, pretty standard, you know, 90s platformy game design, more or less. Just kind of... Just power-ups everywhere. Well, not even power-ups, just collectibles. Just things. Considering complications with the sound bank and, you know, various other things, I don't know if I'm going to my 4-day format this week. I might save that for next week, assuming I still decide to do it, like, at all, really. I remember this dude. He talked in, like, the bad Schwarzenegger impersonation. You know, I would not even have guessed that slide was an attack had you not mentioned it. Doesn't really look like one, does it? And his name is Arnold. Okay, good. Now the world makes sense. That pig is Hampton. Green duck is Plucky Duck. I don't even remember what the off-brand Roadrunner was called. It says, and I'm totally eating all of Saturday anyway. Well, it wouldn't include Saturday. I'm thinking like Tuesday through Friday would be my new schedule. That's even in a theoretical future where I could make a living doing streams or whatever, which is obviously impossible. Even then, I would not want to work weekends. I'd rather just have the weekends to do whatever. The weekends are supposed to be for. Damn it. TechMate says, neither do I. Might be Beeper for all I remember. It's... I don't know, it sounded right when I read it at first, but then I'm not totally sure. Buster, something terrible is happening. Dizzy Devil, that is destroying the kitchen. If we don't stop him, there won't be anything for lunch. 3 exclamation points, very urgent. How can we stop him, Hampton? Dizzy is a big eater. Let's give him something to eat. Okay, leave it to me. Wait, what? This doesn't make... I mean, what? I remember this well because it confused the fuck out of me when I was a kid. So this guy just wigs out and we'll see what he does. Yeah, he does that. And I kept trying to attack him using any means I possibly could, which is not much. But yeah, it turns out you're supposed to make him eat stuff. Because that's what you do, you know, when the guy's, like, terrorizing and destroying the kitchen. It's like, you know what? Here you go, have all the food. Yes. Like Fate says, I think I got stuck here the first time I rented it, just the entire time. That sounds like me as well, in fact, yes. Even now it's giving me some trouble. I wouldn't know, Tom. I didn't have Pokemon Stadium. Dick. Portal. Yeah, that. Like, you can knock him over, but it doesn't do anything. Ow. You suck. You suck so much. Nobody likes you. Eat donut. Eat donut. Eat burger. Meow. Where the hell did you go? What a burg. What am I talking about? I just ate one earlier today. That wouldn't have done if I weren't desperate to just eat real food for a change. Eat the... Turn the poon flat ways. What the hell sort of kitchen is this? I mean, that's kind of funny animation. Go to eat! That hurts, don't do it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Burn. Is this what school kitchens are like? Conveyor belts everywhere? Just have, like, sundaes and burgers and shit all over them? I think we did it. Oh, I guess not. Good kineticity. Kineticity is a good word. I lost. Oh good, that means I have to start the whole thing over. Quit moving. Douche. Mama says they're a university, so it's probably paid for by rich parents. I don't know, it's kind of pointing out more problems. Eat. So. Eat. Oh. Like, the more we think about this, the less sense it makes. Eat. Ugh. Sucks. Eat. Techman says, I think canonically the Looney Tunes cast are the alumni or staff at the university. Yeah, I do remember some episodes where they appear in, like, teaching positions. Really? Come on now. There we go. Eat it. Eat it. Feed him till he explodes. Oh, wow. I remember Dizzy Devil is even less of a character than the actual Tasmanian Devil. Son of a bitch! Can I just, like, shoot him? Can I do that? But do it. Are you going to? Alright. Eat! Okay, stop stashing automatically if you do that. Stop dashing! Yeah, apparently the mechanics of not dashing anymore are rather confusing. It's like if you push in the opposite direction, you just turn around. Or do you? I guess I was wrong, I don't know. I don't know anything, I'm so confused! Okay, we did it. My controls are locked. That means I'm safe now. Dizzy full. Dizzy goes sleep. Words for us all to live by. Anton, everything is okay. Dizzy fell asleep. Look at him. He ate all the food in the kitchen. We failed. This solved nothing. Congratulations, next level. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's game time. Please spin the wheel to... I pretty much remember all of these being bullshit, so it doesn't really matter. These? B button, okay. It's whatever the fuck that was. The mystery weight challenge. You have a chance to get extra lives. Yeah, speaking of Tiny Toons, which were even low. The object of this game is to outweigh your opponent. Select your characters for each round on the left. For each round you win, you will get an extra life. Okay, good. I think this is all just dumb luck. Another music track I somehow remember very well. Why did I retain this? You know, it literally doesn't matter. Just there you go. So good. Now we know the Plucky is heavier than George. Him I think we see later in the game. They are the same weight. Okay. Elmira. What a fucking frumpy looking character as I look at it. Don't remember that one's name either. Little Beeper, I think that was his name, says TechBane. That sounds right. Yeah. Another draw. And Montana Max. I do remember him. Oh, I guess that's a free 2-up for pressing B a bunch of times. Are you used to the controls? Nope! In this stage, you will need to use the dash feature. When the dash gauge is full, you can press the top L or R buttons to get an extra burst of speed. There's mathematically no way I could already be at this point and not having learned that, but okay, thanks. Wait, there's more. When you use the dash in certain places, you can climb walls. Really? You may be able to find some useful items this way. By the way, Plucky, what is this next stage? Western movie stage, of course. I'm the main actor. I'm the lead. I'm the star. And apparently, according to TechBane, yes, friggin' stage 2 is when all hell breaks the fuck loose. Montana seems to be up to something, same as usual. Montana sucks. Go this way. Go. I still have that explorer's instinct to always try to check, like, immediately left of where you begin the level. Sometimes the cheeky bastards hide stuff there. Ow! Nope. Good. Yep, just throw me in the trash. Alright, that's where the stream belongs. Ooh, whoa! Okay, you can do that. I didn't know that. That's kinda cool. About here. Nope. Nah. Whoa. Okay. Arms. Alright, good. Jump rope minigames. Always the best. Anybody remember Mario Party? That wasn't so bad. The blue horse... Alright, hold on here. Fucking... This... Whoa! Okay, blue horse makes go very high. Yeah, they just, like, die. Someone says it sounds like bastardized Marble Lava Zone music. Yeah, you know what? I think I hear what you're talking about. A little bit like the Marble Zone in, like, E-Hall form. Yeah, see that right there? I was not expecting to dash in the opposite direction, and I'm not sure why I did. Fucking hell. Dropkick is such a weird attack. Basically, very few things in this game ever do what you expect them to do. It's too late. I, Montana Max, have gotten all the valuables. Ha ha ha. Bye, Buster Buddy. Damn. I'll... Wouldn't blame me for save stating. Here it says, tech bit. Done. Too late, I'm dead. Okay. I might just go ahead and make this in this stream just a whole other Super NES variety stream. Ah, what the? Oh, wow. Yeah, welcome to Everything is Instant Death. Yeah, I was just picking up on that. Okay, so do not touch net. Or it will cause your dead. Break those by dashing. What the fuck, Buster? Now this music track I do not remember especially well. Presumably because I just never survived much of this. Good reflexes, you. I blame myself for that one. It did tell me what to do. It didn't work out. Train levels are always good in Ferris. Honestly, when I think of Super NES train levels, I just think of Sunset Riders again. Oh, I got a bunch of lives back somehow. That's weird. Video games, am I right? Who knows? Weird, unexpected behaviors happen all the time. Alright, so let's try this just for... Yeah, okay, you can just run through them. Yeah, who that? Fucker. Alright, there we go. Anyway, yeah, probably Sunset Riders is gonna happen at some point tonight, at this rate. I was thinking about it last time, even though I think I visited that during my prior, like, Super NES whatever pack. I remember pointing out it's kind of... okay, wow, outstanding. So, like, you literally just can't run fast enough to keep up with the screen, so, alright. I looked up like a long play of the Genesis version of Sunset Riders, and it was so weird. It had weird in-between stages where instead of bosses you would just like reach some tied-up dame and be like, we won, I guess. Alright. Like it only had half of the bosses in the game. Oh, fuck me. Alright. Go, 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 go. Buster, you fat, nasty trash. Alright, so watch for it to say jump. You know what the weird fucking thing is? Even though this game's turned into a real bastard, it has improved my mood over what I was doing earlier. But yeah, that's BS right there. Ants. What the fuck are they? Just... A+. Whoops! Nickman says, I just realized this is a somewhat less harsh analog than a Lion King Super NES game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I literally never did get through that fucking ostrich run or whatever the hell that was. Yeah, those coyote guys, they just show up and then they throw one thing and I'm just like, alright, well, I've done all I can do. Later. Okay, okay, okay. Jump! Orts! Yeah, I think the level design here knows damn well there's no way you got through that in one attempt. Alright. We'll count it. What the fuck? Is that what trains do? What's going, but, okay. Again, words fail me. Like, even in a cartoon world, I'm not sure if this should be happening. Also, I should probably not have gotten away with that. Oh, I died. I went too left. I got too left. I'm gonna be a good sport and try this one more time. Because now that I have successfully pulled that up, I kind of want to see if I can do it again. Blaster. Yeah. There's also, yeah, the impression that all of this is just like a stage play they're putting on somehow. I thought of that when I saw, like, the Acme University on the side of the train car. Like, none of this is even real! Bye! I did save state there, actually. Song sure is droning on a bit, says Kent. I don't disagree. I don't know, it's not that bad. Alright, so, like, you don't have to hold the shoulder button to dash, which is already something that should... Okay, yeah. Stopping a dash, as TechBait said, is not an exact science. Oh boy. Really? Yeah, hi Eco. Also, I even, like... I'm sorry, even, Zombies Hate My Neighbors got cancelled because I had, like, saved over my save state and then I didn't want to, like... But also, Yale? What the fuck? I think after the stream I'll try to look up specifically where I was and try to reach that point again on my own time. If we really want to get Zombies Hate My Neighbors going again, but... Yeah, I started, like, starting again from the beginning and it was just like, you know what, this is dumb. So I went to a different Konami game instead. Fuck! What is any of this? Oh my god. The weird floaty behavior of the dropkick actually kind of works in your favor on that battle. What the fuck? What? What the? Munch. How far back did that send me? We all just love auto scrolls, especially when, like, the auto scroll doesn't even just bump you along with the back edge of the screen, it just kills you. If you don't keep up with the auto scroll, you're lost. This is do a backflip way ahead of you. I've already done so many backflips. It's my only talent. Buster does a really big flip. It says this is every bad platformer trope in one. It kind of is, yeah. Alright. Why does the train go into a sewer? Did it? Like, all sense has left the world, so I didn't even notice. Yeah, it's oddly competent, says Techmane. You know, it's like the best and the worst of Konami games of its era. like it's still not a bad game to look at, but... What the fuck? Yeah, it's like... I don't know. The hard can mean different things. This isn't like... I don't know, it's... this game, it's so hard to describe, it's kind of eroding my ability to describe anything. It's just shutting down the language centers of my brain. Like, yeah, there are good things about it. It's animated well. It's a good-looking game. And really, I feel like I should stress that it doesn't play that badly. Like, the controls are a little peculiar, especially when it comes to not dashing anymore. But, like, the dropkick, it works, more or less. The dash, as TechMate said, is, like, satisfying, if also hard to control. It's so many good and bad things at the same time. It's just so much game. Yeah, okay. I was thinking, like, do I have to wait there? Nope. Oh, good, we're back here. Good save stating me. We're gonna see this through, damn it. We're gonna get through this. I'm rather positive I never did make it any farther than this, like, you know, in my youth, but... Sine wave says ego. Yeah, I like that effect as well. Trains flex when they go uphill, right? What the fuck? Also, wow, look at little Beeper go. That goes home planet. Nope. There we go. Beautiful. Waving. The show had a weird premise. It's kind of strange that they made it work as well as they did. They made it work well enough that there was a movie, I believe. I don't know if it ever actually, like, made it into theaters, but they definitely made, like a feature-length film out of it at some point. And you know, I would honestly... Straight to VHS, this technique, yeah. I honestly would rather them just make up new toon characters rather than just keep trying to make funny stuff out of the old ones that... whose best years were obviously decades in the past. You know what I mean? Like... You really need to keep using the franchise. You might as well just go ahead and put your own mark on it. Ego capturing the real essence of Zeor TV. I honestly straight to VHS. That's my bio now. Who says there actually was an actual baby Looney Tunes and it was just terrible? I must have expunged any memory of that. Presumably to protect my own sanity. Having a crusty memory is kind of nice that way sometimes. I'm like, no, I don't remember that terrible thing. Ray 2 is having a hard time viewing the stream, that sucks. I just need to get big and successful and popular, and that way I'll always have the different encoding settings. You can watch me in like 100 by 200. So wait, like, Soup is like streaming the stream to Eco? Is that what's going on here? Alright. Let's focus up here. So Tom and Jerry Kids for a while, that one I do remember, even among the weird bootleg-ass looking knockoffs. Nobody seems to remember that existed good. Yeah, unfortunately, I never tried to watch that one, I just remember that it was a thing. That was just a cue to change the channel. Oh, so I'm also live on Mixer. Awesome! Hi, Mixer! I'm Zeor. I'm popular. People like me. Oh yeah, Mixer's also going away. Womp womp. We killed Funny Train Man. My plan tonight was to break in like the 2 games per stream format, but again. Yeah. But again, all of my plans turned out to be S. Retro City Rampage doesn't run correctly anymore, so... Yo! Oh my god! I think you just gotta... really Hail Mary those last couple of jumps. There we go. Yeah, see, there's absolutely no way that's possible on the first try. The game is counting on you already having memorized all this bullshit and learned the correct response to it. I tried a dash jump, if it's possible to, like, dash and then jump in the tiny amount of foot space you have on those bricks. I was not able to pull it off. I missed the golden carrot. I'm fired. Am I just auto-dat? Okay, no, we went to space. We're back. I just kind of like that animation. It's better than its regular idle animation. Train. Just kick the train. Kick it. Buster, you have to kill the train. Oh. There's my world-class reflexes at work again. This... like, I recognize this melody from the show. Really, they adapted its soundtrack very well. Yes. I think I get that joke, Eco. Is that the... what was it? Final Fantasy... must have been 5, question mark? The guy can suplex the ghost train? Fucking train suplex? 6. Was it 6? I need to play that one. It says, I thought it was 4. I'm fired. You know what? You are fired. This is, I think, a 1-up. I guess, yeah. Oh no, you're Feedle Teetles? Feedle Teetle Fife. You know what? I feel the same way, Montana. Let's get the hell out of this stream. This is shit. Somebody help me! The train is out of control! I think we can predict what direction it's gonna go in. He's always causing trouble. Okay, let's escape by jumping on that railroad cart. Boing. Do I have to do anything? I'm not sure. Yes, I do. I'll be damned if the game's going to tell me what, though. Because it's... Okay, yep, just mash. I thought maybe there was a rhythm I needed to match. There is not, just mash. Really? Back to the Future joke? You know what, fine, I accept this. I'm not even going to dignify that with any more commentary. You saw what happened. Alright, you know, sure, let's spin the wheel, why not? This game likes the B button for confirming things because it's just deranged. God, that's fucking scummy. Game is Hungry Boy Hampton. Oh, good. You have the chance to get extra lives. Oh my god. Move the tile so Hampton can reach the apples for each apple you eat along the way. Oh, do I have... Oh, okay, so... Bye, Hampton. I couldn't have failed that any better if I tried. Montana always gives me a hard time. Oh well, I guess I'll head home. Uh-oh, it looks like it's going to rain. I'd better get inside so I don't get soaking wet. Gross. Sliding puzzles are the bane of my existence, says Eco. Right there with you. I do not enjoy them. I found an old mansion just in time, but wait a minute. Sudden rain, uncanny old mansion in the forest, no signs of life. This stereotyped situation means the next stage must be... Spook Mansion! Ah! Jump scared. I don't know if I can keep doing this. It might be too spooky. Oh dear, the ghosts! Ow. You know, I don't like mazes or sliding tile puzzles, so like, do the sliding tile puzzle to make a path. It's just like, nah, I'm good. This is weird. This level's just, this is tech thing. Right. Good. Good, good. I'm not gonna save state anymore. We're just gonna kind of let this run its course and see where we end up. Switch gears to something else. It was, if nothing else, educational to revisit this and say, you know, I don't blame myself at all for not getting very far in this as a kid. This is some shit, is what this is. Nerd. Oh, looks like the nerd was me. Damn it! That one's on me. Didn't jump good. That's what you really get for Zeor on Zeor TV. An honest appraisal of where the fuck up was. I'll let you know if the game fucked up or if I fucked up. So these guys, speaking of Final Fantasy, it reminded me of the bombs with the explodey heads. A little bit, kind of, maybe. Maybe not. I got too high on the ladder. I had to climb back down the ladder to actually use the level transition. Ooh. Bye, Buster. I guess you're running that way for some reason. Yeah, flip a coin to decide if Buster will actually stop dashing when asked to. Also, wow. How many hits do you take? All of them? Oh, okay, so you're actually that guy. You are immortal because you were a spooky vampire with scare. Bye. Yep, that's how I feel. You know what, we're stopping right there. Buster died in the trash, end of game. What else have we got? Was this Konami? This must have been Konami. So on the flip side of 90s licensed games... No, this was Capcom. Alright, yeah, I should have known. Have a good one instead. Let's have a palate cleanser. Welcome to Agra... We saw the movie. Now... Even more so than other ports, where, like, in an era where everything was ported to both the Genesis and, the Super NES, you'll get some pretty divided answers on whether the Super NES was the better version here. Soup's already saying, is this the bullshit one? Yeah, you'll probably think so, because in the Genesis version of this game, Aladdin had a scimitar. He had a sword. In this one, he throws apples. Like, I can jump on the guy, and the guy's like, zoinks! Ah! My head parts. I know everyone likes the Genesis version for the crazy good animation, says TechMan. This is another one that I didn't own, but I rented a couple of times, I think. Yeah. But still, for my money, good visuals, good gameplay, a lot of good, interesting, like, platforming mechanics. Boot looks kind of good. He looks cool. They did a good job on him. That's a weird way to open a chest, right? You get like ledge hanging. Yeah, I remember that being a unique mechanic for its time. Because says I remember the Sega game having way better animation. Yeah, you know, rose tinted engravings. The scarab, I think, is a checkpoint. I think that just means I pick up again here later. Right, apples don't even really hurt. They just stun things for the most part. Clearly feels like a Capcom game, says Soup. Definitely, yeah. You know what? The sound card, the sound chip especially, like this sound font is super Capcom. And needless to say, I enjoy it. Bread. My favorite thing to learn, says Eco, is that Daxter's animation in Jack was heavily inspired by Abu. That absolutely adds up now that I know it. That makes sense. What was I trying to do? I think I was trying... forget it. Whoa! Keanu taking damage. Whoa! This one I actually managed to beat as a kid. I remember the Jafar fight quite well. Did I run? Kind of. You can run, but it doesn't really seem to make you any faster. Soup says Aladdin Genesis was by the Lion King dev, so it looks and bullshit's just as good. Aha. Yeah, I don't think I ever played a significant... Okay, no, I guess the Scarab was this, this disturbing finger game. Yeah, I remember this. Press button. The finger. No. Maybe we shouldn't do that too much right there. Too late. Stuck. Genie's finger doesn't care what you want. I gotta continue, I guess? The magic carpet escape, yeah, that was definitely the big difficulty spike in this one, but again, as compared to Tiny Toons or The Lion King, it was surmountable. I did it as a kid. At least I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, like I said, I remember that boss fight really well, so I definitely did it. I don't think I'll play too much of this one. I got the... I think that means I can, like, parachute from places? Somehow, maybe? I don't know. Ah, Aladdin died. L or R to glide, okay. Do it. It was R, yeah. L doesn't work. Do it. fucking... Not unlike Tiny Toons, like, the physics are kind of... They're, hard to predict sometimes. Kind of floaty and weird. There we go. Yeah, L isn't working for me. Just R. This music is not enough, like, I don't think it's sampling, like, the movie score enough, because this was a pretty distinct scene in the movie. Like, they could have done a better job of tying those together. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but... Whoa! It's a good flick, man. I always like this one. Man. Oh yeah, solid platformer, really. The Capcom fanboy in me certainly likes it. Hey, Konami and Capcom, they both certainly did their share of licensed games. Capcom ones, by and large, were good, like this. Ooh, good background, I like that. Way before its time with ledge grabbing, says Val, yeah. That's why I said earlier, like, I remember this being a unique mechanic at the time. Because as he was watching a bit of Yogi Bear Super NES, I did not know that was a thing. And was interested in the way you couldn't kill enemies, they just got startled and ran off screen. Yeah, here we are, again, just throwing apples at people. That made me want to quote a video that nobody would, like, understand. Except one people. Yeah, Soup says apparently Disney just commissioned 2 devs to make a game tie-in to hedge their bets, so it was pretty common for different consoles to end up with completely separate tie-ins rather than ports. Yeah, certainly. Like, yeah, the two were not direct analogs at all. Like, Aladdin Genesis was a starkly different game from this in many ways, really. It has a great background. I just like the colors, I like the palace. Oh. But, yeah. I always did think it was a little weird that, like, in this game, Aladdin picks up all these precious jewels, and, like, bread and everything all over the place. I'm like, wow, it seems like he's solving all of his problems, like, in one night. Like, by the time he gets home, he's gonna be fucking filthy rich. He's got, like, fist-sized rubies and... Fist-sized? Hell, those are bigger than his head. He says, I like this quote, though. Shinji Mikami, the game's designer, said that if he had not made the Super NES game, he would probably buy the Virgin game because it had a sword and better animation. The only thing I remember about the Genesis version was that, like, the health indicator, instead of just some hearts, was like the genie's lamp with like a trail of smoke coming out of it, and then the smoke would get shorter as you took damage. Uh-oh. Do you know what the penalty is for stealing? Whoa! Don't put yourself in too much peril there, Abu. I got this, it's fine. Pop. Whoa! That was a good animation. That was a super Capcom-y animation. This dude does not understand the reach of his own sword very well. Maybe that's why Aladdin doesn't have a sword in this one, because, like, swords just aren't any good in this universe. Well, shit. Action! Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to take someone out right there. Yeah, like, I know Aladdin wasn't the first game ever to have wall, like, ledge grabbing, but, YouTube says it only seemed to catch on with PC platformers, Prince of Persia, Another World, Flashback, so on and so forth. Ooh. Wow. Freaking Jasmine ran off, so I can't even pretend she's my crazy sister. Whoops. Alright, yeah, I'm just phoning it in at this point. Look at fucking Naboo flexing. Like, yeah, I did it. Good job. You alright, ma'am?
No, those terrible men. Please help.
And the Capcom password screen that uses anything other than alphanumeric system. Together, Aladdin and Jasmine escape the Sultan's guards and skip the rest of the cutscene accidentally. Now, alright, I gotta play a little bit of this level because I remember it well. Just the music and the overall, the aesthetic of it was very good. Whoopsie. And it died. Hey, I found them. There they are. I haven't found the spikes in a while. It's been a minute. You better believe that they're there. I'll find them. Yeah, I don't know. This is a fine game. Again, a lot of people will probably tell you that the Genesis version was better because swords, but I enjoyed this one. Yeah, the sound font is reminding me much of the Breath of Fire soundtrack. Whoopsie. Can's got it, there he is. Still need to figure out what I want that third emote to be. Whoopsie. Yeah, alright, well then. Problem. TechMan says there was a bad ROM dump or anti-piracy measure or something. Okay. I was literally just not even watching the screen when I did that one. Sorry. If I get a game over, we'll just wrap it and move on to something else. But it says, yeah, bad ROM dump or anti-piracy measure is something that makes a shopkeeper never stop doing his crazy sword swing once he starts. I like that. Now you gotta play the Genesis version. I don't think I have it. I don't have a lot of legitimate, Sega Genesis console video game cartridges. And I never owned the console for myself, I only ever played my friends, but... maybe it is something I should check out at some point, though, yeah. Maybe not on this very night, but... Oh. That. Nice! Wait. Okay, you can't jump on the scorpion, they're pointy. I fell down. Good enough. Oh yeah, I do remember this detail as well. Like the genie reacts depending on how you behave on the... on the game over screen. Nope. I will never continue. This adventure's over. Jafar wins. What else we got? You know, I like Jafar. As villains go, he really had the charisma angle about him. Val says you made Blue Robin Williams sad. I think this is actually Robin Williams' birthday. Yeah, Eco just said that. Tip of the hat to that guy, man. He was... I always did like him. What else we got? No, I'm not doing that too much. I think, no. You know, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. I know I've already talked about it, and I know I've said I've streamed some of it already, but what the hell? I just feel like coming back to it for a few minutes, as long as we're doing just old-timey Super NES Konami / Capcom game showcase wouldn't be complete without a little bit of Sunset Riders. That's right, the Genesis version also only had 2 playable protagonists. So weird. It only had fucking... yeah, it had Billy and Cormano. It didn't even have Steve or Bob. You know what? Fuck it, let's go normal. Take me... hurt me plenty, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it only had Billy, it only had blue and red. Fucking Steve. Those colors. Ugh. Let's be Billy. Marry me with my money. The Parodius. Yeah, another one that I don't think I have handy. Nickname says, if you have time to kill, just mailed you a cart of the Genesis version in the last few minutes. Alright. Yeah, maybe come back to that. Depends on how quickly I dry up my Super NES collection. Wow! Yeah, this is another game I was recently doing some like YouTube research on, just watching the different versions of it. The Super NES port's actually quite good, like relative to the arcade version. It was pretty faithful in a lot of things. I do remember, I know I know we talked about this last time, but it turns out if you're Cormano, like he can actually catch one boss's hat when he dies and wear it for the rest of the game. Which I thought was really cool. I don't think that's in this version. Genesis version, like, left half of the game out. It was missing half the bosses, again, half the protagonists. It was... weird. Those of you, easily offended by old-timey racial insensitivities. By old-timey, I mean 1993. Every boss in this game is a trope of some sort, and a couple of those tropes are pretty egregious stereotypes. In fact, one of the late game bosses is in the Super NES version called Chief Wigwam, whereas in the arcade version, and I think also in the Genesis version, he was called Chief Scalp'em. And another change that the Super NES version made was that in that level, like the enemies themselves were actually Indians, but they just made them like regular cowboys in the Super NES version. Whoopsie. So, like, Bob and Cormano have shotguns instead of handguns, instead of revolvers, or whatever you want to call them. Which makes them better against, like, the rank-and-file guys, because they're much easier to hit with, and they can take out a lot of dudes. But, like, the handguns do considerably better per shot damage, and that's what theoretically better against bosses. I also only recently noticed, oh boy, during, again, one of my YouTube watchings that, like, it turns out the boss's entire bounty, like, all of the money for defeating the boss, only goes to the one player who did the most damage to him. Which is a kind of interesting way to keep it competitive.
Marry me with my money.
I don't remember if the Genesis version got them to speak right or not. Also, I gotta say, Billy does have the best victory pose. You know, one hand on the hat, the other in rodeo position. Yeah, he did that right. Dude, this fucking horse. That's a great horse. There's a marrymewithmymoney.com. See, if I had a streaming tool that made it easier... Well, I was dead to rights on that one. Made it easier to just quickly switch views among different things and stuff like that, I would go ahead and bring that up. I mean, I do have that Chrome capture, but that's the thing about OBS. Like, mostly I like OBS, but it's... I don't know, it's weird about capturing things sometimes. Especially that is like the game capture, you know, when I'm trying to switch to a game, it takes a few seconds for the game capture to start capturing. Weird. That's another good frame of animation right there. Again with the trains. Well, there is like a train level in this game, but I don't remember if that level was auto-scroll or not off the top of my head, actually. I'll just do like a few levels of this. You know, as a matter of fact, I know where I'll quit if we get to that point. Or if I die too much before then, we'll just wrap it. But I enjoyed this game. This is a good, just old school arcade scroll and shoot. Meow. Also, normal difficulty isn't as bad as I expected. Good music, too. This is good Konami right here. Again, depending on how offended you are by their racial sensitivity issues. Which, again, you know, sometimes you have to view these things as a time capsule. Not everything can be held to today's standards. Roll, Pilgrim! This guy isn't a stereotype, he's just awesome. Hawkeye, I can't feel. Just display capture everything's a soup. There we go, problem solved. You just view both of my monitors the entire time. Including the capture software. Ah, I thought I could slide through there and pull it off. Good music. I forget how bad that's gonna set me back. Let's be Cormando. I like. He has a beard and a big pink sombrero. What else do you need? Yeah, that takes me all the way back to that. If I get another game over, we'll wrap it. Yes, he liked the shotgun. Poof, died immediately. Way better in this situation. Is toast. Don't do it. Yeah. That's a Winamp skin you use, Kens? As a matter of fact, I always wondered about that. Hiko knows what I'm talking about in terms of, a lot of games I recommend people like, oh yeah, there's some kind of early 90s stuff in here. Yeah, that'll happen. It's not like I would describe the 90s on the last stream. It's like we noticed that the 80s were terrible, but we, like, didn't really invent anything better yet. Like, the only thing that was really 90s that the 80s had not done is the Final Fantasy VII player. Blam! Alright, like the most 90s thing that's not really found extensively in any other time period I can think of is like grunge, you know what I mean? Like Nirvana, that sort of thing. Like the goth punk culture sort of stuff. He says Final Fantasy is great if you ignore the hidden rape scene and the R slurs and the transphobia and yeah. Pure Inspired Glass is the name of that skin, alright. Once upon a time I downloaded a lot of Winamp skins, but I only ever... Well, lately I've only ever used, like, default. I remember a time when that skin first came out as compared to, like, the classic just rectangle skin, and I thought it was fucking huge. My little, like, 600 by 800 resolution. Whoops, that's not where my mic mute is anymore, sorry. Oh, damn. That was brutal. Yeah, see, like, Cormano has a much easier time keeping these other cowboys up. But it's much slower to damage the big guy. Ooh. Oops. On DeviantArt. I don't think I'm gonna win this. Okay, he ran out of cowboys and we stand a chance. Roll. Boom.
You got me.
I love that guy. Yeah, got me. Did it all while wearing a pink poncho and even pinker sombrero. That's the mark of a true badass. Oh yeah, this. Yeah, you know, they did a good job handling that scene in Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was really wondering if they would even do it at all, or if they would just pretend none of that had ever actually happened. But yeah, they did alright. I'm still so weird about that game. Like, I wish it had been more. I wish it had actually been a Final Fantasy VII Remake. And yet, I still am not even really affected by that, because I don't even have a PS4 nor a Powerhouse PC or whatever you would need to play it. Oh, damn. It's probably the best I've ever done on that. And so our hero killed 48 men and called it a bonus game. Should give you an actual update on the XCOM 2 voice bank. I mentioned that complications continue complicating, but I feel I should say that, like, at this point, I'm pretty sure I know what I need to do. It's just a matter of doing it and hopefully not, you know, getting any more complications. God damn. Yeah, you know, my heart won't break if we don't get to the boss of this level. That's right about where I was planning on wrapping up anyway. Because Dark Horse is kind of cool until he points his gun at you and says, "You in heap big trouble." Like, oh boy, oh wow. Yeah, that'll do. Because says I still gotta con you into some voice work. I will trade you a voice commission for a Trainwreck commission, you know? We can pay each other in commissions, right? Is that how it works? Persona 5 Royal, where they just made it less bad enough that you can watch it, or just whole cloth? I'm confused. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Seriously though, I like Sunset Riders. It has problems, but I always did enjoy that one a lot, really. Maximum Carnage, I know I played on my last Super NES showcase. Power Rangers I streamed entirely, and I had a lot of fun revisiting that one. Pac-Man 2. That was the weirdest freaking thing. You know what? Put Pac-Man 2 in the back pocket. Maybe we'll come back to that later tonight. Talking about the trans stuff. Right. Oh, yeah. Like, Persona 5 remake as compared to Final Fantasy 7 remake. Got it. Yeah. Smash TV. I actually freaking legit beat Smash TV with, like, the Pleasure Dome and everything. And that's still maybe one of the craziest things I've ever accomplished in all of video games. Sunset Rider and Super Buster Brothers. I had like a high score on the arcade cabinet at a local skating rink for the longest time in that game. Oh yeah, Kent, if you haven't seen like the cross-dress scene in Final Fantasy VII Remake, yeah, it was good. It's hard to believe we just landed in a universe where I could actually say, you know, that was good, but yeah, they did alright. Sorry, I'm just browsing here. Total Carnage. Oh, that's right. It was actually like a sequel to Smash TV that existed. Boy, I could play some UN Squadron right now, you know? But if I start playing that, I'm not going to want to stop. And again, I've already streamed the entirety of that twice. Zombies Ate My Neighbors I need to come back to and try to catch up to where I was. Arrow Fighters, I remember that one. I don't even remember what these were. Breath of Fire, Busted. You know, has everybody seen Contra 3? You know what the hell? Again, we're going pretty much full Konami here. We might as well revisit a time when this franchise was still good. AD 2636. War was beginning. This is a really good alien super weapon, by the way. Watch this. Humanity dead. Just that easy. I'm alien Satan. This font, this alien wars begin. It's time for revenge. Let's attack aggressively. Michael Bay. No, let's stick with normal. Why not? Kind of reminiscent of the XCOM opening system. Yeah, I see that. Alright. So in this one, you get to keep 2 different weapons. And you just, yeah, like, for instance, the best possible combination of 2 weapons is 2 spreaders. Yeah. Boy, this game, yeah, it's already a little intense and whoopsie. You know, for some reason I thought a lot more people had seen Contra 3, so that's why I was hesitant to start on this one. But yeah, sure, definitely show off a little bit of this. Orming Missile. You know, it's even more 90s than this Contra Hardcore on the Genesis, which was just hideously hard, but also goofy in so many ways. I think I actually do have a legitimate Genesis game cartridge device of that one. I might have to show that a little bit. Shoot the wall. This is very reminiscent of Contra 1 right here. Excuse me. You know what? Dual homing missile. Actually, Crash. At least I assume that's what that stands for. Really good. Michael Bay. Explosions. B stands for crunch. Could be. They died of Contra. It's true. I've seen it. Kill the fire. It's alien fire. Excuse me a sec. Okay, I lived. We did it. The fire's dead. Time to turn around, I guess. Gasp. Slight regional differences. That reminds me, actually, like weirdly enough, in like the European versions of Contra, they're like, they weren't allowed to have like humans. Like it's, damn it, they renamed it to friggin', what do they call it? Something. And like they just reskinned you into robot guys, and then the. Oh yeah, I guess I've given completely up on changing the stream title or thing at this point. Oh yeah, this part. Okay, these are the. Oh yep, here we are. Here we go. Who likes Mode 7? Yeah. This is gameplay. This is Contra. Yeah. Now, I need to stress to you that I'm using the L and R buttons to rotate here, and that you rotate very quickly. Oh, you can go prone. I forgot. I got it. Like, it occurred to me to check, like, what does jump button actually do here? You can just duck under projectiles. All right. Like I said, Contra 4 was apparently crazy good, but also obscenely hard and actually what put way forward on the map from professional capacity. I did not know this. I really didn't know anything about Contra 4. And it makes me want to check that out. Oh yeah, shit. If you die while both your weapons are out, you lose both of them. That's some skank. Whoopsie. Well, that was just me being bad. Yeah. Contra! Oh. Good enough. Called Probotector in Europe, confirms Soup. Yeah, that's what I thought. Something goofy like that. Alright. Stand by for 1 sec here. I'll take care of something real quick ways. Just gonna remember where all my, I'll make you some old man noises here. Where's, go up. Sure. Sure. Good enough. So yeah, we wouldn't recognize Blockland at all if we can't back to it at this point. Of course the speed jokes start while I'm not paying attention. I fucking lost it during Vine Wrestle when Vinny picked up the guy and I was like, oh no, speed! Vine Wrestle wasn't that great this year, but that one fucking meme joke killed me. Alright, you know what? Okay, so I took care of a thing we can come back to later. We still have an hour and change left in our scheduled Zeor TV block. You know what? As long as I'm showcasing the best and the weirdest of the Super NES, yeah, I'd be remiss to skip this. Oh. So what if I told you there was a Pac-Man 2? New Adventures. I don't feel mentally equipped to provide the necessary level of commentary for this. Pac-Man's video sweetheart. It all really speaks for itself. Pac Jr., the radical rock and roller of the family, hopes to star in his own game someday. Pac-Man is possibly the most baffling IP, says Sue. They certainly made it as such. Like, they really didn't need to. But here we are. So this was actually heavily based on the cartoon show. Gasp. Mysterious being lurking underground with the ghosts. And dot dot dot. Superman's Tate and Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man! Each power pellet transformed into the ghost-busting Super Pac-Man! We're not going to do very much of this at all. I just need to make it as clear as possible that this really existed. I am Pac-Man. Today I'll introduce you to my world. My world can be tricky sometimes, so I'll need your help finding things. This is one of the extremely smug walk cycle. This is the one with everything. It's like a totality of all existence simulator. Getting out of trouble and solving weird mysteries. Before we start our adventure, let's practice working together. Come on, follow me. A couple of his animations really are very good, if I'm honest. It is such a weird game that I'm really not sure it needed to exist, or especially not to be titled Pac-Man 2. But also, you know, in a lot of ways it was really not bad at all. So like, if you're thinking this is a game where you control Pac-Man, no. You are a poltergeist with a slingshot. And you just shoot shit all over the place to get Pac-Man's attention to make stuff happen. And he runs around and gets pissed off. Yeah, like I broke his house. He's like, fuck you! You haven't even done anything. He's already just tired of life. Hey, I shot the mail for you. Go look at... Go mail. Look! Apparently this was called Hello Pac-Man in Japan, and the localization move of calling it Pac-Man 2 is a horrible, horrible mistake. I believe it. Alright, seems like everybody currently present is already aware of the sins that occurred here. Joel played this pretty recently. Actually, it was a little hard to watch in some places. First, shoot my window. Well, that was not what I expected. Wow! It's still not nuts. I'm only familiar with sins, says Sue. That, okay, so you hold Y in push direction to make him... Stuff. But I think if you pester him with too many look directions, he starts ignoring you. Pack dog, yo, you gods. Aim the slingshot with the cross pad. Press and hold the B button to pull back, then let go to shoot. Try shooting at everything. You may help Pac-Man find something cool or something special. Yeah, I got it. Hold still. Oh, you got lucky. Banned from Twitch. Stream over. Oh, you know, I think I've already had a look and take it back, man, too. Good. I'm glad everybody is on the same page. That we live in a universe where that happened. Hey, you, Pikachu. I'm trying to remember what that was. Wait, I do remember that one. How did that happen? Take one more quick look through my stack of Super NES cartridges here and see if there's anything else I really need to come back to. Mega Man Soccer is another one that's hard to imagine actually was a thing. It's very hard to play. At least it was the one time I tried it. No, that's about it. Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally. Who developed that one? Was that Konami? Must have been Konami. Nope, it was Sunsoft. Just right in your face. This was another one I rented a few times as a kid. There must have been something I liked about it. Zippity splat. Recognize that sound. In a long time. This was not a good game, Stick Pain. We'll find out. We not do this. We skip. We skip. I don't want to see the other thing. No! These were some of my favorite cartoons as a kid. Whoa, so very fast. Okay, so you have a limited amount of fast... Oh, Jesus, these physics. Meep. Okay, so right, the bird seed. Okay. Yeah, and then you could... Good. Good. Boy, they definitely got the speed down. Jesus. Then again, also everything is rather large, you know, on the screen. So that makes all the speed extra fun. Oh my god. That takes some getting used to. Basically, like Sonic says terrible, says Eco. Well, Sonic wouldn't have made it up that fucking slope. Music is real bad, though, so it's rough. Is there anything I can do about this Scorpion at all, or is he just there to ruin my shit? Meep. You know what, just go ahead and kill the freaking Roadrunner. Oh, shit, he pulled it off. Right, those flags aren't even oh wow, checkpoints or anything. Attacked by pecking or by skidding. There you go, you've seen this game now. Consider yourself educated. We're gonna switch to a different console here. Let me just kind of move the console to a different. Just move over to, you know, put a different. Do the oh good. We're now a different size. Okay, stop. Yep. Enter horizontal ways. I probably also need to make sure that my real controller is also configured correctly. Let me just open the console's configuration screen here. But P1 mode. Sure, whatever. Alright, let's be Sega now. We're now Sega. I forgot to change the thing. There we go. That's better. Why did you... Look, you drunk ass. There we go. Oh, it's just resizing itself on the fly. That's what's going on. You know, I don't think I ever really knew that the Genesis could do such a thing. How does anything work on the Genesis? This is another one I will not be doing for long, simply because it's going to just kick my ass right off. But it's worth seeing. So you can be Contra Man, the brand new Contra Woman, Cyborg Wolf, or Herbie. As if there are any doubt. Our security system has been breached by an unknown hacker. An unmanned robot is running rampant throughout the city. I want you to proceed to the area ASAP and restore order. Contra! Michael Bay! Okay, so B is shoot and C is jump. I can't jump down, I can only slide. Also, I don't have to mash, I can just hold. Frame rate on this one is nuts. It's a little bit technically impressive, actually, yeah. Oh, okay, right. A is switch weapon. You know, I think like the one thing the Genesis really did better than the Super NES, and it is very much on display in this game, is having a lot of sprites on screen at one time. It was very good at having just shitloads of explosion particles just blowing up all over the fucking place. Charge shoot! Wolf Mega Man! This is so fucking 90s. Oh yeah, bomb. Yes. Good shoot. Everyone games didn't need lore, they just needed 90s soup. I mean, it's working for. Oh. It's a payback time! Really, this game was not bad. It also, unlike other Contra, has like a heavily branching story. It doesn't change the path of the game by much. I think like the very end game is different, depending on which path you pick. Now there are a couple of differences, but like you get decisions that choose, you know, which way stuff goes. Thus, somewhat ironically making this like a very story-driven Contra game, certainly for its time. Also, that sucked. A apparently also toggles, like, be stationary and shoot. Yeah, you do get different levels, like, the second level can be completely different depending on which one you pick. Like, it mostly all follows the same course, but... We got blammo explosion, blammo. Like the whole city on the background's on fire. Awesome. That's not the unmanned robot. Somebody is inside that thing. Are you sure? I don't know. Like, citation needed. No, Genesis Showcase is definitely something I should have done earlier. But again, like, Genesis isn't usually my wheelhouse. This game was pretty cool. Ugh. It was cool in a lot of funny, ironic ways, but it was also just legitimately cool. Wow, that sucked. Let me give that one more shot. Sure, let's... Yeah, Sheena? I get a checkpoint. Some sort. Way past cool, indeed. Strike pose. Not doing anything else. Flex. Whoa. Don't throw a car. Don't do it. Do not do. Alright, so I get like a grenade launcher. Alright, and laser. Whoopsie. Bye-bye. Oh my god. Oh, that Genesis sound chip. Boy, buddy, you sure did your best. Eco says, what game was it where they made the whole game like tanks and buff and explosions that saved the president, but it was Japanese devs making fun of America? I'm almost positive you're thinking of Metal Wolf Chaos. That just got a PC release recently, it says Tecmo Bane. Apparently my shoulder button also works for toggling stationary shoot mode. Which is interesting because I don't even remember what I mapped those to. I expected a little more effect out of the grenade launcher. Whoopsie. Yep, same thing. My brain was like, memory approaching, don't stand there too late. Bluey. They just went hog wild with the explosion in this game. What or who are you? When are you? You can call me Dead-Eye Jew. If you want to know more than that, then come and get me. The research center is under attack by an unknown group. Please come and help. What the hell are you? Damn! What should I do? Let's go into Dead-Eye Joe. Oh. Yes, confirm. Yeah, sports! Time to game over. What else we got? Right, obviously the whole reason we came over here is to randomly change resolutions. Oh my god, he's dead. I didn't expect to jump straight to the gun murder in Aladdin or Genesis. Triggers are, okay. No, you know what, let's not do that. Jump should be B through, yep, that's fine. Listen to that fucking crusty ass Genesis sound chip doing its very best. It's actually pretty nice. Alright, whoa! Here's the game legend. This is everything you need to know. Oh, you can't throw apples in this one still. In Agrabah stuff. Yep, so here we are. Here's Aladdin with his well-known sword that he used gratuitously throughout the movie in his many brutal murders. He doesn't go, whoa! Also, the sword sucks. Okay. These are definitely some of the slicker animations you can find on the Genesis. Jesus. Yeah, look at that. Should be using apples more, I assume. Yeah, I mean, I figured as much, but like, you know, all this hype about the sword. I had to try the sword. Sword's not great. Matter of fact, I was completely right about that guy who was just like walking up to me and swinging the sword near me. It's just like, apparently swords are no good in this universe. That's the whole problem. Super NES Aladdin just said, you know what, I don't even fucking want one. Just give me the apples. Yeah, there's that lamp health indicator. Apparently those large baubles are something that I spend. according to the pre-game legend. Also, yeah, like, everybody in a window, everybody who, like, owns a window is using it to throw shit at Aladdin. They really hate this guy. Alright. God, this is just... Yeah, I mean, it's me. I'm being terrible at the game. I'm not gonna blame the game for any of that. Now, see, this one got the music right. Nice. This is just animation porn to me, says Eco. Uh-oh. Banned. Yeah. No, you know what? This is the wrong music. Derf. Like, I was like, hey, this is much more authentic movie music. Yeah, it's authentic music from halfway through the movie. So, I mean, I guess it gets credit for trying. It's just the wrong scene. Okay, this level design's a bit rough. I don't think I should be having this much trouble. Like, can I jump on that guy? Of course not. What? Ugh. Yeah, you know, I'm good on... Oh, wow, that's interesting. I think we're good in Aladdin Genesis. Soup says, to be frank, I think most of these were made when the movie was still in production. Yeah, you know what, that would make sense, actually. Considering all the actors involved, yep, that makes sense to me. I really don't have much to show on the Genesis. Shinobi 3 was good. I streamed that and ancient prehistoric Zeor TV. Well, I want to play a little bit of Shinobi 3, why not? It was the only Shinobi I ever really got into. Lion King to complete the bullshit cycle? Again, I don't know if I had that one, actually. I don't think I do. Here's a bunch of ninja shit. Doesn't matter. Just control... You can just change how many shurikens you start the game with? Okay, sure. Yeah, that makes me... Zeed's Resurrection. Yeah, this game was solid, man. This music, whoop. This is one of the few music tracks from this game that they used for, oh geez, the Shinobi level in Sonic Racing, Transformed, etc. I haven't played this in a long time. A lot of good nuance in the gameplay. You can melee, you can throw stuff, you can block, you can run and sword stuff, you can double jump and then shuriken a lot. Oh yeah, these guys. Ow! So like that... If you get that power pickup, it like makes your attacks more powerful, which is to say he uses his sword and also gets like the fiery shurikens, but that dash attack always uses the sword, so it's powerful if you want to use it. Okay, you can't block that. Kick! Kick! Kick the face! Ninja kick the damn rabbit! There. Bam. Yeah, I played a good amount of this one. You could climb on shit. I really need to get a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles viewing party together at some point. Because I realized a minute ago I made a reference to it, and probably I'm the only one who understood it. And I know I've done it before. Again, I mean, dated references to shit that no living human remembers anymore is pretty much, you know, part of the normal Zeor MO, but still. Like, I feel like when other people saw Bill and Ted, it probably explained a lot about me. Super Mario Super Show viewing party when, says Eco? Man, don't tempt me, it's on Netflix. That I would need company to sit through, I think. I have to admit, the one episode I watched, it was a little hard to get through. It was... Ugh. Fuck you, Luigi. Ow. Yeah, you can't block very much in this game. You know, when it comes to cartoons, my jam as a kid was The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I loved that show. Ken says, I made a does the lizard fuck reference probably only Sawako would get during D&D. So, I'm not the only one who does that, alright. I do really like how the music picks up and, like, matches the tempo of the horse sounds. This game is good. I like this one. Horse game. This horse isn't, like, blue with, like a neon lime mohawk, though. But it's okay. No game is perfect. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow. I know I've been kicking around the idea of, like, going to the Tuesday through Friday schedule, but you know what, I'm gonna skip tomorrow, I think. I really want to take tomorrow to buckle down and try to finish that fucking voice bank. Oh, I missed it. Ooh. You can do the ninja kick on the horse, too. But, Friday is a possibility. I don't know. I'll try to keep you informed. Take this guy out. Aw. Like, what are you hitting me? Knock after images off of him? I don't really know what that's about. Barf. Dead. Kent says good because I'm finishing Revolution tomorrow. Yeah, that's true. Again, this isn't really a, you know, a choice I make lightly. We've been doing everything we can to avoid overlapping each other. I didn't mean to do that. But I did it. I used my jutsu. I mean, I figure we're not really on exactly the same time slot. There is like an hour's difference, but I don't know. Yeah, I know. These are the parts that are always the best in a tool-assisted speedrun because there's nothing they can do to make the game go faster, so they just do a bunch of funny shit. That's why I like tool-assisted speedruns. Super Mario World is a really good tool-assisted speedrun because there's so much cheese you can do in that game that doesn't hurt your speed. So they can, like, flex and showboat the whole time. Ninja. 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 I fell down. You get the idea. This was a good game. What else we got? Actually, I better slow down if I'm gonna have enough stuff for, fill the rest of my time here. Sheesh. No, you know what? Practically everything else I have is Sonic stuff. Ah, I remember what this was now. Speaking of prehistoric Zeor TV. Yeah, well, we could use a reminder that this exists. Yo, totally regular Sonic the Hedgehog 2 experience. Coming right up. Don't do it. Oh, Sonic 2 is the best. Whoa, oh, now I've done it. Yep. Oh god. Oh, jeez. I'm allergic to the rings. It's a glandular problem. Yeah, I don't have a problem, you have a problem. Ah! You gotta make it up. Come on. Okay, here we go. We just gotta work it off. It's fine. Tails, you might be stuck doing this without me, man. I think I'm just gonna stay home. Just eat like cold chili right out of the can. Alright, there we go. I can at least jump now. Oh shit. Fat Sonic Returns to Zeor TV, yeah. I mean, it was right there. Yeah, it's too much lark now. Tails, help. Tails. Tails, get me a salad. That was a joke I made last time. Remembering stuff. Okay, I can... Too lardy to break box. I just kind of flatten against it like slow motion film of a water balloon, just like... There we go. I'm actually interested now to see how far into this I can get. Like, I didn't really make a legitimate attempt to play it. I kind of want to. Super and Eco immediately say, you know this is somebody's fetish. I'm willing to give the makers of the hack the benefit of the doubt on that. Maybe... I don't know if I should, but I'm going to. I choose to believe that they made Fat Sonic to be funny. And I mostly choose to believe that because it does heavily penalize you. You can't really play the game anymore once you're ridiculously fat. Oh shit. That's a great quote that you can have for free, by the way. You can't really play the game anymore once you're ridiculously fat. Yeah, Techman's with me on that logic. Oh, jeez. Oh, that didn't even mean to do that. I made it. Tails, I did it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh god, I'm just going to die here. I'm too fat to get up. I'm too fat to move back to the left. I'm stuck. Tails. Tails. Do anything. Please. Okay, wait, I can sort of move a little bit, maybe? Nope. Here lies Fat Sonic, killed by physics. He left the universe no choice but to kill him. Video games. Yep. There you go. Fat Sonic game. So what else we got? That might actually do it for Genesis. I really don't have much else. Eco sent me something, but I'm not sure what he... Cool, though. I feel like that's a reference to something I should understand. I think I showed this one off at some point. I'm sure I showed this one off at some point. Speaking of Genesis shit that probably shouldn't exist. Virgin. Let alone things that exist and are actually surprisingly good. That one apparently does not intend to resize.
Are you ready? Awesome! Yeah!
This game's a McDonald's commercial, basically. One day, the guys were at McDonald's, this comic book, then like, they're all like, whoa, dude, this is way fucking radical. Totally, cool to the max. Ronald McDonald was like, I see you always, especially in the bathroom. Go to Comics World. And then everyone died. But, actually is a fairly solid game. A weird game. It doesn't even really attempt to make sense or even acknowledge that sense as a thing it would ever consider making, but gameplay-wise, alright. Cool music, too. Sue just says my brain has left the building. You won't need it here anymore, really. The brain part of the stream is over. We're into the third hour now. We're in overtime. We're in the bonus game. Design is very Booger Man, says Cans. In the early game, yeah, these slimy monster guys. Yeah. The entire game isn't like that, but yeah, this first world is Boogerland. Stuff it. I don't know if they have a crime against teleporting kids into comic books, though. I think Ronald just invented that particular offense. That's why we don't see him anymore. They finally caught up to him. No, like, they actually suspended Ronald McDonald after that, like, fucking clown crime spree from a few years ago. Remember that? Like, there were clowns just showing up everywhere doing fucking creepy, weird shit. Like, even more than usual. Like, it was a big enough problem that I'm pretty sure that's literally why they indefinitely suspended Ronald McDonald from their advertising. Join the Noid in the Sinvoid. Yeah, this game is alright. Whoa. I don't know why, but when I see level design like this, all these just floaty platforms and invisible platforms and that kind of stuff, even though I never really played it, I think Commander Keen, just based on what I've seen from Monkey playing it. There's a really early Super NES prototype of this, says Monkey. I thought so, yeah. We made it. We can now hold Ronald McDonald accountable for his many crimes. No slime, it's good slime. Gladiatorial. Yeah, I'm not gonna play too much. Apparently this is why the Lion King does it, Virgin Entertainment. Excuse me one sec here, just need a drink. It's been flapping my stupid face for like 2.5 hours here. Another fucking run. Japanese Ronald McDonald, the only thing that makes less sense than regular. Anything else in Genesis? Not really. Excuse me. Actually, you know what? Here's one more thing. I know I showed off Mickey Mania on the Super NES, but there was a Sega CD version. I figure I should show this off a little bit. What did I just do? I don't even know. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's not even close to the right thing. I just saw the word horizontal and my brain was like, yep, that one. But, like, with the CD... Sega technology, like, this was surprisingly on point. And we'll eventually see the game. What? Holy shit, CD audio. Holy shit. CD loading times, oh my god. The future is now.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, for its time, this was nuts. Fuck off, goat. Listen to that music. It's like Disney's really right here.
You look awfully familiar.
The main program has a whole YouTube of this stuff. Interesting. Because it's, because we're in black and white and it's like 1940 and Mickey just stomps on the cat for no reason. He's like, I'm going to kill that fucking cat! That's a great frame right there. Ye gods. I think he did far worse to the cat in the original short. I think I remember that, yep. God, this music. The two owners of the, like, the only Sega CD units in the world must have really enjoyed this. Iko says, you should know the program is just as bad at this game as anyone else, and he made it. Okay, good. That is valuable info. So yeah, I was quite familiar with the Super NES version of this game, as I mentioned, but when I discovered that this Sega CD version existed, I mean, even right now, I'm just like, holy crap. Fucking bird. Mickey hates all the animals because he is a murderer and doesn't like everyone. God damn it. Huh? Oh, I died. And so Satan greeted Mickey's filthy black soul in hell.
You don't scare me. Take that.
Fucking Pete.
Take that. Get out of the way.
WGF Top Cow, that's bad for you. Again, with the references that are, like, 18 years old. And only make sense to two other living humans. I could just keep playing this, just because the sheer Disney magic of it all is just filling me. Disgustingly. Died. God damn it. Those 3D effects, holy snapping assholes. Oh yeah, this game was also, yeah, nightmarishly hard. Not as bad as some of the others we've seen tonight, but it's rough. Ooh. Oh, what? I can only get off one marble? Like, what the hell is this boss? Just boxes dropping stuff. I died. I just want to make it to the next area. I gotta see a little bit more of this. I remember there being an auto-scrolling level. Maybe like in the very late game, I seem to remember something about like a burning tower. That's all I can remember. It was auto-scrolling. Well, no, there was also, yeah, the moose chase. Which wasn't really like an auto-scroll level. It was just weird. I don't know if we ever established how Mickey is traveling through time. Weirdly enough, the Super NES version had, like, the loading screens, but first of all, they were animated. Oh, yeah, I remember that one now. The fucking... the cart one in the second level. Alright, now this is a case where I'd honestly much rather have the Super NES soundtrack. I'm not sure what I expected. Fucking hell. Gosh, that's sharp. Pretty harsh language from Mickey. I don't think they could let him say gosh on the Super Nintendo. Those are good skeletons. They killed my shit off.
Don't give up. Let's try again. Thanks for not quitting.
Now that we've mentioned the cart scene, I need to get there. I need to see it.
The mad doctor.
Ah!
Look out for the bat.
I see the pass, Mickey. I'm good. I'll be careful. There we go.
That's sharp.
Mickey Mouse is such an uncharacter. He has... He's like, he doesn't really... What is Mickey exactly? Like, what's Mickey's job? What are his hopes and dreams? Does he have a family? Mickey's just like mascot character. It's like, I learned to draw this mouse guy. I'm just going to use him for everything from now on. Eco says, Zeor, I'll have you know I'm just listening to the stream in the background and I just hear bone-crunching noises, Mickey screaming, and you yelling. That's normal. I'm still playing Shinobi, actually. I don't think I was responsible for the chainsaw sounds. You might want to check that one out. I mean, the fireplace once he did. Damn. Okay, the spider skeleton's kind of cool. Like, legit. That's pretty good, spooky thing design. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this bit. Ooh. Most things that happen to you here are instant death. Oh yeah. Wow, again, with those 3D effects though. Neat. Oops. Ow. Okay, so like if you fall off the cart at any time or fall into a pit, those are instant death. All the other traps are just eventual death. And this is another thing where, like, they knew damn well you weren't getting through this one shot. You just had to memorize as you kept dying. Oh, that's some bullshit. The Disneyfied American dream where it just kind of exists in a quantum relationship with Minnie while experiencing a series of particularly marketable mishaps. Sounds right. Huh? What, it took mercy on me and just skipped the cart scene? That is interesting. I was not expecting that. Uh-oh. Looks like Mickey sucked, but we'd rather he just keep playing the game anyway. Check out this tower, though. Man. Truly cutting-edge shit for its time. Look at, like, the shading gradient on that cylinder. Mickey broke all the girders and said, fuck it, I'll walk. Because I guess they patched out the difficulties for the CD version. Fuck it, nobody cares anymore. Yeah, I don't know when this was released relative to the other versions, but yeah, I mean, that's my guess. Must have just looked at that and said, you know, what if we just didn't? I think he's too damn vocal in this version. He's just shit up. Yeah, again, where the music was better in the Super NES version here. Still, technically speaking, this is really cool.
Try again.
What a jazzy game over. Don't feel bad about yourself. Here's a really cool little music sting. Boo ba boop wow. We got anything else good? I'm pretty sure I've exhausted everything that I knew about in terms of in Genesis land here. Oh yeah, there's that. Okay, how many people have actually seen Zero Wing? If you don't remember what this was, you will in a second. War was beginning. What happened? Someone set up us the bomb. Somebody set up us the bomb. We get signal. What? Main screen turn on. It's you. How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us. You are on the way to destruction. What you say? You have no chance to survive, make your time. Ha 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 ha. Captain! Take off every zig. You know what you're doing. Move, zig. For great justice. Mm-hmm. So yeah, indeed. This game became legendary for that intro. And it is indeed, as Soup says, pretty much an average shmup. I would call maybe a little bit above average. It was actually decent. Very good music. Yeah. Like, this game had like an above average level, oh boy, this sentence has to go to the hospital, of making the Genesis sound chip itself sound good. Like, it was just good composition. It just sounded good. Soup says, I think this is a ROM hack with proper translation. Why the hell would you want that? What is this? I think it's just like a grapple beam. So it's pretty much just this. It's not really anything new, but Oh, you can grapple, okay. But that was kind of new for its time. Neat. Totally forgot about that. Right, okay. I got homing missile. That's still pretty new, says Techman. I don't remember any other shmups that give you the fucking gravity gun. Am I on easy? Maybe that was in the options and I didn't even look or something. Those things remind me a lot of an enemy from like Mega Man X2. Those pink things. What if I didn't get that? What if I save up for a green one? I don't know if I ever played this entire game, but I played a decent amount of it. I played some of it. There's Metagross. Dead. Oh yeah, I was actually kicking around the idea of opening with Open XCOM tonight. Because, yeah, you just upgrade the... Okay. But go figure, like, the one day, I'm finally like, yeah, you know what, let me take a look at actually getting that hooked up. The fucking site's down. That probably could still have done it, and TechBane had what's probably an up-to-date release, but... I wasn't feeling it that much, either. What is... Huh? Oh. Oh, wow. Ah, I wasted it. Some other time. Yeah, you know, this is solid. Just good audio and visual for the Genesis, you know. Do I still get like a level 2 upgrade if I get the other thing? Yes. Neat. Gasp. Oh. Zig died. Anyway, that was a real game that happened. We got a little bit of time left. Let's... Should end on something good here. Excuse. I'm not finding much in the NES folder that really... It's tickling my fancy. Nothing in there that I didn't cover in a previous stream. What about Super C? How much of Super C have I played on stream? I know some non-zero amount. Maybe even played the whole thing, I don't remember. I don't remember stuff in general, because I'm old. Bad. This console doesn't Nintendo 64 very well. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank here. Oh, you gods. Look at that. I actually have the fucking ISO from Worms for the Sega Saturn. Of course I do. Well, I just ran totally out of steam. I don't know. I suppose I don't have to fill the next 16 minutes. It was a Saturn Wars? Oh, yeah. I repeatedly shared stories about how that was the first one I ever played. Yeah, a friend of mine had it. Saturn version of the Worms song is still my favorite. Worms, you know what Worms was in everything. And I'm sorry to say that I'm going to have to demonstrate that to you. Give me just 1 sec here. There we go. Did you know there was a Super NES version? I don't know if this was ever actually released. Let's just get right into it. If I can. Is it... Select? You use select to confirm? There's no utensils? Select teams. Oh. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Oh, man, that was rough. I don't know what I'm doing. This is so rough I can't even figure out the sheer interface of it. Alright, there we go. Let's start to play. Okay. Moose. Worm life. Round 1. The music is very good. Check this out. This is outstanding. Oh, jeez. Hey, shoot. Okay. Nice. Okay, guys, you know I played Lemmings, right? Like, I know you could do particles if you want to. Please jump. Oh yeah, this version is crusty as fuck. That's why I wanted to show this off. For the love of ass, how do I change weapons? Must be start or select. Okay, or both. Let's pause. Yeah, press select twice to choose weapons, I guess. What, I already have the sheep and the banana bomb and everything? I have a minigun? No, I don't. Okay. Take this, Meg and Pamela. I haven't forgotten what you did. Oh, wow. Nice. Got to watch the wind. This is so janky. Like I said, I really couldn't even tell you if this was actually released or not. I hope not. I gotta wrap up the stream and turn the AC back on before I just turn into a swampy armpit entirely. Getting gnarly in here. Stupid natural universe and all of its heat shit. My idea. Nobody asked me. I don't know, it's more or less playable, I guess? I mean, it just looks super awkward whenever anything happens. I don't think I would have liked this. Like the Genesis version had the Saturn version had this really good sound to it. Alright, that's enough of this. So much for ending on something good. Oh wow. Actually, that reminds me. I actually get the thing. I don't think I did. Nope. Never mind. Alright, yeah, we can do that. Hang on. Sure, there we go. Why don't we just shift gears all together? You can have that red background for free. No, as a matter of fact, you can't have that. It's mine. What, Monkey threw that together in what, AE Sprite? When I was working on my new, like, setup and, like, title cards and all that. I ended up not using it for any of those, but I still wanted to use it, so it's now my stream background. Has been as such for some time. It's no problem, you just had to look at everything all at once. There we go. What the f... Okay. Here we go. This is everything you need to know about Pac-Man 2. This is how the game went, precisely. Whoa! Cow's dead. Nice. Whoa! Why? Whoa. Pac-Man 2 domestic violence percent speedrun. What the fuck? Yeah, Pac-Man actually made those sounds. There's that fucking wall. Nice. God, Super Mario RPG was just so good. You're fired. Whoa. Gone. But he's back. No. No. Oh, wow. So many references. I remember those other things, too. Yeah, I saw that. I had a really rough time with that cat. It's a fucking chewed gum monster. I'm making that up. Nice. I was just thinking we're going Pac-Man Z now? Yeah. Okay. This is very new ground, isn't it? The hell am I looking at? That adds up. I figured that was what this was all about. Come on to you, Pac-Man. You can subscribble if you want. I'm not going to. There's that. Well, I'm thinking of it. Wait. Yeah. I talked about this on stream, so I just want to show it. Because it was just wonderful. One particular battle. There are a couple, but one stands out in my mind. This is the kind of shit you can do with Final Fantasy IV. This was an entertaining Twisted speed run for me all the way through, really, but... This Cecil can't do that. Why? Nope. Okay. Oh. Cecil definitely can't do that. And for the ultimate attack. Not yet. What pour on though? Lit. Just. Just what was that? Doesn't even make a sound. Just. I think we're like, that's normal, I think, but then... Also, they have how much gold? They have like 5 million something gold? I was like, you know, fuck running away. Just have Meteor. There you go. Just cast Meteor. No big. For a frame of reference, Tella is supposed to cast Meteor exactly once, much later in the game, and it results in his death. No, we'll just use it to kill Cognazzo, no problem. There's a point earlier in the game where I think Cecil was using, like, the attack that the fucking Dark Cecil reflection from Mount Ordeals uses? I don't know why I'm even watching at this point. Yeah, they just RNG cheesy entire overworld that never get an encounter. Yeah, just Cecil casting spells, why not? What else we got here? Oh, that. Huh? Oh dear. I should probably stop this. I think this could have like real and lasting consequences. Oh yeah, okay, nope. We're done with that one. I'm good. What else do we have? Anything else? Go back. Oh, no, I can't because I closed that tab. Yeah, I do remember, like, the late game in the speedrun, just, like, wrong warps straight to the end. Like, after this point, it's just... Yeah, we'll just go somewhere else, just grab the crystal. We don't exist anymore, we're just doing, like, Link to the Past style, just... in every map at once. Not the best part of the speedrun, but pretty significant portion of it. These are fun. Alright, you know, I think that'll just about do it. I don't know what the hell this stream was. It was pretty much it was everything except what I intended to do tonight. So those of you who are good sports and just stuck with me as I started the stream by losing my mind and then, you know, everything just kind of snowballed from that point. You're good sports. Thanks for being here. As I said, I am not planning to stream tomorrow. Ken's is excited he'll be finishing up that game, Revolution. Is that what it? Yeah. Fucking Kane. Whoops, I'm evil again. You heard the music sting. Get the Tiny Toons train level at least through the, you know, black save state magic, yes. Edge is not part of the party at this point, by the way. That was another thing that happened, like, at the very end game. It starts, like, substituting people. Oh, we're actually already past that here. Like, remember when Golbez and Sid attacked, Zeromus? That's because Fusoya is, like, still in the party. Resolution, that was it. Weird. Oh, wait, you know, we have to end on this. I know it's kind of a spoiler for the TAS, but we have to see how the final battle goes. It's just wonderful. And then we'll wrap it up. Oh, never mind, that was it. Everybody in the entire game is just like, we believe in you! You will use your strength and righteous... You will defeat all the boss and you save the world. Old man's like, yeah, I know. Dead. That's the end, that's it. We win. It didn't even play the fucking music. Right. Kansas charity stream is Saturday, starting at 1 my time. So, definitely look forward to that. Benefit Trevor Project again, all that fun stuff. And then in the game, he actually says good job at that point. Like, we just pretty much killed God. And he's just like, hey, that was cool. Alright. That's all I got for it. Thanks again for sticking with me through all whatever the hell this was. Tomorrow I'll try to buckle down and get that sound bank done. Gord willing, we might even finally be able to start XCOM 2 on Thursday. If not, I don't know. I'll just BS something else. I'll have to look up where I left off in Zombies Ate My Neighbors and see if I can catch up to that point and make a new save state after I overwrote the other one. So, I don't know. Whatever we do, we'll do it. Either way, see you Thursday. Love you guys. Be good. So on, so forth. Heart sounds. Bye.